Hey guys, welcome to Challenge Your Perspective. Now, last video or a couple videos back, however many, we talked about the Sandy Hook school shooting um, commercial or ad that they put out. Very disturbing ad, caused a lot of fear. Didn't really seem to solve many problems. It just caused more fear, which is what we didn't need. And we touched a little bit on the subject of bullying. And I wanted to save it for another video because I could really go into deep detail about this. So that's what we're going to be talking about today is how bullying relates to these shootings and like the signs of people who are going to shooting and what to do and like all that kind of thing. So I was saying previously, there was this kid I told you. He was like he was from Russia or somewhere, and he marched down the halls and he was just really singing these fight songs from Russia. And he was just a really weird kid. He sat by himself. Nobody socialized with him. He was just kind of a loner. And people bullied him. Not bullying as in like when he walked down the hall, people told him to shut up. People, hey bro, what's wrong with you? I'll be honest with you. Like the group that I was in would poke fun of him, and nobody. I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna stick up for him and be like, hey, which is what you probably should do. But in the case, the pressure that you feel is to just look the other way.
All right, you might allow a little too much information there, but I mean, as far as bullying, I mean, you would have to be.
But anyways, let me say this. This kid would be in the classroom. He would start singing, breaking out a song, and he would talk about guns a lot. He would talk about I got this old gun. He would make these little comments and talk about. I feel like one time he said something about bringing a gun to school. He made a comment. He didn't say that directly, but he inferred it, and it was kind of like a threat back to the bully. Like I got guns. Like he said that, and it was like, whoa, what are you saying? Like, and so a lot of people thought that he could be the one. So, I feel like based on fact, a lot of these people that have come out after the shootings, most of them were bullied. They were outcasts. They were like loners, and it was their way of getting back, was just to shoot up the school.
Yeah, there's several forms of bullying. There's one called bullying on social media. So even though bullying may not take place in a particular classroom, it can very well be taking place on someone's Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Now, people deal with these situations differently. We all act different. Like, he may respond to the bullying different the way I would. Another person will respond differently.
And we definitely have, I'd say.
And I've been bullied on social media in a small form, but I was grown, so and I was in homeschool. I was in homeschool from 3rd grade till I graduated. And then when I was in the 10th grade, I went to early college. I'm in community college now. So there are some things I don't know about and I can't speak about because I don't know what it's like. But I can only imagine. So that being said, I'm going to let Corey talk more. He's been in a real high school here. So he can give you an actual situation with detail. But just according to what he just said, bullying is, I don't know. I can't really give it a proper, because I've never really been bullied. Like
right.
That.
So I went through bullying
I'm not gonna act like I know what, because I don't know.
I went through bullying as a kid, just like the kid Well, see, for me, I have a really strong personality, and so my reaction to bullying is, who do you think you are? And I prove people wrong, and I'm just a fighter. That's who I am.
You can throw a joke.
Yeah, back. I throw it back. I'm firing
Witty
back
with
at
the tongue, quick with the tongue.
Right, and so it didn't affect me, and it just made me I didn't really care. So when people bullied me, I was just like, you're just a trash person. I don't care. And so I never really had. There's not some people when they get bullied, they go back in their corner and it hurts them a lot more. So I really can't really speak on being bullied either or bullying, just from what I've seen. Now from the outside looking, it's a tough one because I know a lot of people in high school that were bullied. I'm not gonna say names. There was one girl and she did a video, nude, and she posted it and she sent it to somebody. And she was like doing a bunch of stuff like a video, naked, and did all this stuff to herself and send it to somebody. He posted it on Facebook, all right? She got clowned. This was freshman year. She was a freshman. She got clowned, and she was bullied throughout all years, bro.
All right, I want you to paint a picture for us. She walks in the room. What happens?
There's snickering. There's pointing. There's it's little stuff that I know she can see. I personally never did it myself, but there's a pressure. There's two kinds of pressure. There's pressure to partake in it too, and then there's pressure to just be silent and not say anything. There's two kinds of pressure. So,
snickering.
Yes. So one time when she was getting off the bus, people started throwing stuff at her, like paper, like balled up paper and stuff, was just throwing it at her as she got off the bus, and it was just a bunch of childish stuff, to be honest with you.
Probably a bunch of words.
It's a bunch calling her all kinds of names. She
derogatory names that we're not gonna say.
Bro, I mean clown. She was the butt of every joke. I'm just gonna make up a face name. Let's say her name was Kathy Anderson. That's just a name. Nobody out there, Kathy Anderson, go crazy. So it's like, you did this and this. Well, at least I'm not Kathy Anderson. And it was just all this kind of stuff over and over throughout years. So she was bullied. There's other person who didn't smell the best, had bad hygiene. She was bullied like crazy. Every time she came in, people would just it was just so much. You can just imagine how it was. That girl, she committed suicide. I'm not gonna say her name, but I don't know if she committed suicide, but she
attempted suicide.
The other girl, first girl I mentioned, the Kathy Anderson girl, she attempted suicide, but she just wasn't. Never went through with it. The other girl, she either committed suicide. They didn't really talk much about what happened, because it was like it was really touchy. We all got in the auditorium and talked about it, the whole school, and they didn't really say that it was suicide, but she definitely had suicidal thoughts that led to her death. So, and some people were saying it was an accident and she didn't mean to do it, but we never really know the true story of what happened. We never
also depending on where you live, bullying could be worse in certain areas.
Right.
We live in the Republican state. We're down in North Carolina. It's kind of Republican, right wing.
It's a swing state. North Carolina's a swing state.
You think so?
No, it is. It's a swing state. It was blue one year and it'll be red the next year. It's a swing state. It's up in the air.
I mean, overall, in certain
this
places,
area is definitely more red.
In certain places,
no, it's not. This area is not more red.
Now,
this is a swing area.
So back to what you were saying. It affected the girls deeply. One attempted suicide, and then one we just don't know.
Yeah, and I never knew what happened to the one. Like, I think she switched schools.
Now, when it comes to how people accept students, some people will never let it go. So you have those people, which I'm just speaking from what I can imagine. I don't know anything, but I can imagine some people will never let it go. And they will get revenge 10, 15 years down the road.
Yeah, he's right.
20 years later.
Some of these mass shootings.
20 years later.
Absolutely.
Somebody comes to kill you or harm you for some stuff you did back in high school.
Listen, not necessarily you. It may not be revenge on that person that did it, but it's revenge at the world.
These people could take bullying so seriously, they may never get married, so they don't become normal, so they start to go crazy. If you bully somebody,
just change. Just be a better person. That's what it comes down to.
Watch your back.
Nah, don't go that far. We don't want to cause fear, because I feel like at some point, I won't say we all, but a lot of people have at some point bullied.
I can't speak about knowing what it feels like to be bullied, but I do know what it feels like to get revenge.
I never partook. You be scaring me on some of these episodes. You be scaring me, I'll be honest with you.
I'm being as honest as I can. I don't know much about bullying, but I know
listen.
Revenge feels good.
I have not bullied somebody per se, like, but I have been a part in an attack on somebody, not in direct, because some people.
You do it as a child. I'm when I was in.
No, what I was about to say is like, I'm gonna have to cut this out.
You're gonna have to
because
you openly admit bullying.
No, I didn't. No, what I'm saying is, some people. I hate to say this. I might cut this out. Some people have it coming, like they don't leave people alone. Like some people are like goody two shoes.
You mean the revenge?
No. Listen, some people are like goody two shoes people.
Ooh.
And they want to push their goody two shoes on other people. So they kind of have it coming. It's not necessarily like they become bullied, but they like
tattletale.
Yeah, they're a tattletale. Oh. They won't keep their mouth shut. They, teacher this, teacher that, and they just
teacher.
Yeah, and they're just super annoying.
Teacher, he's not sitting down.
Yeah, and they have problems. They can't stay out of other people's business.
He didn't throw his candy wrapper in the trash. Teacher.
No, seriously, stuff like that. So I've been I've been angered from this, and the person has come to me, and I've been like, leave me alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they may have been like, you're mean, and you're just like everybody else. But it's like, listen, like, I'm saying this to help you, because somebody's gonna hurt you one day. Like, leave me alone. Stop telling. But I've seen people bullied because of that reason.
I mean, it's kind of we can get very deep in this conversation. Like, you could look like the person that bullied somebody, and somebody come get revenge on you, thinking you are somebody else.
Here's the thing. The revenge thing. They won't take revenge necessarily on the person, because it's hard to find. I mean, well, if you really wanted to find somebody, you probably could, but
easily. It's
easier to just get light machine gun and go down to your near mall and take your anger out on everybody else because of what you experienced. That's just an easier option than to go research and find out where somebody else lives and they've moved and the numbers are changed. It's just a lot easier to load up an assault rifle and just go down to Walmart and get your revenge. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's not funny.
It's not funny, and I'm not. It's comical, but that's what That's what's happening. People are, and some people just have problems, like mental health issues. Some people just have problems. That's
another video for another time, because we need to talk about mental health. Like,
yeah,
we do.
So it's
I guess to do a ballpark to bring it home. Bullying affects each person differently. Some people will get revenge. Some people will let it go.
Yeah. So basically, this is my closing statement on it. If you bully, or if you're a bullier, or you bully people, just stop and change and become a better person. Look yourself in the mirror.
I mean, listen, kids are mean. Adults are mean too.
I really can't say bullying is going to be stopped.
We don't live in a soft world.
If you want to stop bullying, you're going to have to stop yourself from bullying. So look in the mirror and become a better person. And if everyone does that, then we can move along. But bullying is just one of those things that is really hard to...
The one good thing I'll say about today's time is we do have great security cameras. And hopefully they can catch this.
But here,
with today's technology, you guys should be able to see if somebody's getting bullied publicly. That's the least you can do.
Bro, it's gonna shock you.
Cybersecurity is on fleek right now. You guys can catch a burglar. Why can't you zoom in with those cameras on a high school? Talk to me, people!
I'm about to say it, and it's gonna shock you. 99 point... I won't say 99. 95% of the faculty staff, what I mean by that is teachers, all that, were a part of the bullying. It's really sad for me to say, but in the classroom, I heard a lot of jokes about, what did I say her name was? Kathy Anderson or whatever?
From the teachers.
From faculty staff members. They were a part of the bullying.
Wow.
100%.
And
when I was in the classroom, I sat there, and a teacher made a joke about Kathy Anderson, this person that did this video, and I said, "Wow."
I don't know what to say.
I'm telling you, this is deep. When the teachers are involved in it, and they aren't putting a stop to it, and they're laughing with the jokes. When a student says a joke in class about some person, and they're laughing at it, and they're not saying, "Hey," and they're not reporting it. It's really...
I couldn't take that personally. That's just me.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. So, back to this is gonna be my close, because I know that's really heavy, and that's a lot of you will be like,
Listen,
there's not.
You see how fast I switched up, kind of, Lou. When he's you see how fast I'm like, okay.
The bullying thing is really deep.
Yeah.
Because some of these kids they're annoying. Some of these kids that are being bullied, they are annoying. It's hard. It's really hard.
I'm yelling over here at the other end, do something about it. But then I heard him go in more detail, and now my mind is a little altered.
Because I don't
know what to think, honestly.
But here, I'm gonna say this closing statement to close it out and leave you guys thinking with this. If you bully, I've already said this, stop and become a better person. 2, if you witness somebody being bullied, take pride away from yourself. And it may make you look worse. You might lose a couple friends, all right? You might be called, you might lose friends. You might become bullied because of it. But if you really want to make a change, if you really want there to be less shootings, and you want to reach a hand out to that person that's being bullied.
There's other ways to help the situation without shooting up the school.
Yeah, reach out to that person that's being bullied.
And
listen.
If the teachers are not on board, then use your brain. I didn't say shoot the school, but there are ways to handle people without killing them.
Are you talking to people that are being bullied?
To people that are being bullied and to people who want to stop another bully. You don't have to kill them or shoot up a school, but
who?
To the people that are being bullied and the people that want to stop the bully. If you want to stop the bully, or if you've been bullied, there are ways to help yourself and others without shooting up the school. Yeah. Don't harm everybody, but stand up for yourself as well.
Yeah, stand up for yourself. But listen. Like, you keep throwing me off my point. Let me finish. So, if you know somebody's being bullied, take pride out of yourself and reach out to that person and be like, hey, listen, like, just try to help them, talk to them, be a friend to them. If you, like, I know that's going to make you look a lot worse. I know the pressure. I've been there. You will be looked at differently. You'll be like, oh, you'll be maybe a part, but you might be saving lives on the road. Another option would be tell somebody. Like, just tell somebody, like, be that person. Like, nobody wants to be that person. I understand what you're thinking. You don't want to be that person. But literally, like, write something down and just slip it in the office or something. If you want to stay anonymous and you don't want people to know, just say, hey, I witnessed this person being bullied at such and such place. And just take it and just put it on, like, one of the office desks and just walk out.
And guys,
somebody will come by and pick it up and read it. And now you don't, and that's a way to stay anonymous.
And guys, remember, this is a matter of opinion. This is unlicensed advice, all right? Don't take what we're saying to listen. We're just telling you what we think. This video is a little longer, but due to the sensitive topic, show us some forgiveness.
Yeah, so anyways, and then third, if you are the one being bullied, like I was going to say, don't keep all that in. Tell somebody. Talk to somebody. Go to counseling. Get help. Release it. Do not keep all that inside.
Just talk about it.
Because that is what is causing these people to go crazy. Is they're keeping all this feeling inside. They're not telling their parents about it.
If you got no one to talk to, just talk to yourself.
Yeah, they're coming home. Well, a lot of them are talking to themselves in the wrong way. I'm gonna do this. But anyways, you're coming home, and you're sitting down in front of your parents, and your parents will say, how was school today? And you're saying, fine, everything was fine. Don't do that. Just be honest. Talk to your parents. Talk to people at your school. Get help. Do not keep all that into yourself, because that is what's causing a major bit of the problem. Guys, this video is going on 20 minutes, so we're gonna have to wrap it up. We hope you like this video. We're gonna be discussing a lot of heavy topics like this. So if you enjoyed this video, if you didn't enjoy this video, like, comment, subscribe,
like, dislike,
turn on the notifications, tear us up in the comments, whatever you want to do.
Subscribe button.
And yeah, that's it. We'll see you.